Alright gamers, welcome to some AI slop. We're gonna play the AI Minecraft thing. You're about to enter a first of its kind video model. A game engine trained by millions of game. That is an absurd amount of gameplay. Like, that is insane. I've been making a kind of like similar thing. I have like 30 minutes of data, brother. They use millions of hours. Every step you take will shape the environment around you in real time. I've heard it's very janky and wonky, so we're gonna try this out. Waiting for your turn. I feel like where we pick, it's not gonna really make a difference as soon as I turn around. Let's start in a village. I've already disconnected? What? Okay. Alright, let's refresh, let's try that again. ETA loading. It's my turn. What? Let me play my AI slop. No! Okay, is this gonna work? I'm using a different browser. No! Is this a problem on their end, or is my computer just like blocking this website? You know what, while this is going, you got Rathy right here, look at him. As you can see, this is currently training. I can just quickly show you this. Alright, so this one I just started training today, so don't expect it to be amazing. Also, it's only using like 27 minutes of data instead of, you know, their like millions of hours. But this is like Doom. I recorded some Doom gameplay, and then I made a little silly AI model to kind of try to simulate it. So you can see it's kind of blurry. It's a little janky, you know. I can shoot this, like I can move around, go into this kind of like darker area. Let me try to head to, yeah, here we are. We're outside now. So you can see there's like a building on my right. Again, I can like fire this. Would be better with way more data. I can enter back inside, but like, see, this works. See, this is also very janky. Where am I? I have a chainsaw now. Now I don't. Apparently I've activated a button. Can I escape the darkness? Okay, wait, exit, yeah, right there. Let me in. Okay, we've escaped the darkness. Similar to their Minecraft thing, it kinda works. But you see, this one, the model for running this is like 1.5 gigabyte, and the VRAM usage for this is like just like a couple gigabyte, I think. Like, I think it's like 3 or 2 gigabyte. Their model is completely unrunnable on like even a 4090. You need some crazy server GPUs to do that. And their model is absolutely massive and trained on millions of hours. This is like 27 minutes. So I'd say this is fairly okay for having that many disadvantages against, like, when compared to theirs. But I just thought this was like an interesting thing after the Google Doom thing. I wanted to kind of, you know, try that out, and this is what I made. So like, give it more time, more data, it would be better. Still got that incredible jank, but it's somewhat coherent if I'm like standing still and kind of just looking around. These lights are weirdly sliding around, but you know, we don't worry about that. Alright, so after recording the video and editing it, this trained for a bit longer, so now it's a little more coherent. So you have like this room where there's little like blue health things in here. We can go. It has forgotten where I am and doesn't know where that dark room is. I guess I'll turn around and see it. See, now I'm in darkness. Oh, there's a... Let's go, I beat the level. Can I escape from this? Yes, I can. A little more coherent. It had an extra like hour or so to train while I was editing the video. But, you know, still pretty janky. But I'm genuinely surprised. You can see like even the walls kind of light up when I shoot. I'm genuinely surprised it can even like do it this well after only like 37 minutes of data. Like, again, the Minecraft thing, they used millions of hours of data. Like, you can see I can look out the window. It understands when I move forward, I can't like go through that part of the wall. If I walk over here, I think it should see, yeah, the exit. So it has like fairly okay coherency. I just thought it was interesting to show this. Can I walk? Yeah, I can walk over here until like kind of like the water bit. But yeah, still absolutely crazy that you can do this kind of stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to show like a quick update. Ooh, Avast is blocking it. Malicious software. That's lovely. Let's look at other people's gameplay then. Let's steal some Moist Critical gameplay. As you can see, it's like Minecraft, but like, again, low resolution and kind of wonky. And he mentions this in the video, when you turn around, it like completely loses everything. So now it's like a bunch of like gravel, bunch of cobblestone and whatnot. So it's still very janky. His like tools are morphing as he's playing it. I don't know what's going on there. The snow is morphing. He's breaking cobblestone with like a piece of wood. This flower turns into a weird blob and then like turns into like oobleck, which is interesting. So very wonky. He has a couple of like questions kind of in this video that I want to answer a little bit. He asks like why does it have this issue of like when you turn around it does this, their model has 30 context frames, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what FPS it's running at, probably like 20 or like 16 FPS or something. So it has like at most like 2 seconds of context for what happens. So if you turn around and look back, it's like that's going to be outside of the 2-second window, and it's not going to remember that. Also, I find it funny whenever you open and close your inventory, like the entire environment around you changes again, because like your inventory was covering the screen.
Using unregistered Hypercam 2.
It does, yeah, it does look like unregistered Hypercam 2, honestly.
AI is already able to emulate games. Give it 10 years and it'll be able to fully make games.
See, okay. So, like, what this is basically a wonky video generator. You just put in some context of the user inputs instead of the textual description of what's happening. So it's kind of the same thing as like a video generator. This isn't like, you can't use this to make a game, right? Like they put in millions of hours of Minecraft. I forget if I mentioned this while recording this. It works more like an image model than a video model, where you're basically inputting all the context frames and then like user inputs. A video model generates the entire thing all at once, which is why it has better coherency, whereas stuff like this generates one frame at a time. So you put in the context, generate the next frame, then you add that to the context and like do the next frame. So it's one at a time, which is why you can have issues like this flower slowly devolving into a weird like gelatinous blob, because it like each frame it gets more and more distorted, and it like keeps running with that and making it worse. But you know, you need it to generate one frame at a time to have user inputs. It functions fundamentally more like an image model than a video model, which is literally what Google did for their Doom version. They just used Stable Diffusion. So I just wanted to like clarify that.
And I think that it is a terrible direction. There's no benefit to the consumer to just be playing AI generated slop.
Like, yeah, I see, I've made a thingy, but I can agree with this, where I don't like how everything on the internet is going towards the direction of AI slop. There's so much of it on YouTube where it's just like completely just AI goop channels. This like kind of like Doom thingy I did, I was just fascinated and wanted to know like how it worked and see if I could do that when I saw that Google did it. And if I make something out of that, it would be, you know, not a clone of another game. It would be something more original.
It's good for multi-billion-dollar companies to save a lot of money, because then they don't hire people.
Companies do love AI. But yeah, I do feel in the future there is going to be a lot of use of AI in the making of AAA games. Like my stance on AI stuff, I really don't like it being used to replace like creatives. I feel like it should be used as a tool. If you have like a big AAA company, obviously they can afford to hire some artists for stuff, but then when they just use like AI generated like images for their promotional stuff like that, I don't like that, because they can clearly afford to pay an artist for that. Yeah. Here they say, within a decade, we believe that a majority of internet content will be AI generated, which is like, that's dead internet theory. That's not great, because that's going to be a bunch of like just AI slop content. Similar to how you have like YouTube Kids content is like, there's content farms and it's like slop. Like, I do think AI tools can be used in creative ways to make cool stuff, but the vast majority of the way it's used is to make like slop, to make money. Because we already had slop content before, but now it's just even more slop, because it's not even a real person doing it. Like, I want there to be a preservation of, you know, actual personalities and people making stuff.
A lot of people don't even realize they're getting fed AI generated videos a lot of times.
Oh yeah, so like I feel like it really needs to be like legally is it legally required to like fully disclose if something is AI generated? Because there's so many people that genuinely don't know. Like, so many YouTube shorts, so many of them, especially if it's like an informational one, is just a text-to-speech voice, and it's like stuff that was gathered by ChatGPT. And sometimes, you know, because ChatGPT, the information is not even correct. The person doesn't take the extra step to verify the information it's giving them. Like, at the very least, I can see using ChatGPT to be a help. Like, you can say like, oh, recommend some topics around like this that I should research to make like this interesting video. Like that's like, okay, yeah. And then you go like research it, you verify your data, and then you make the video yourself and like record it. But at the very least, these people should be, you know, fact checking it, because there's a lot of stuff that's just completely incorrect information. And there's a lot of stuff where AI is used to spread purposely misinformation, which is also not good. The main area I see this kind of thing going is basically helping make better video generation models, because right now you just type in what you want, click a button, boom, you got video. But you could have like a system like this where you can have inputs, where you can now like control where the camera's looking, you can control more aspects of it. I really don't feel like this is going to be a thing that's like mainstream are going to be using this kind of stuff, because their model again is insanely large, cannot be run at all on consumer computers, even on like a 4090. It's like you can't run that. It has to be on like crazy GPUs. I don't think that kind of thing is going to be mainstream. Maybe it is, maybe I'm wrong, but like personally I don't feel like that's it. Now there's probably going to be things like AAA companies using AI generated 3D meshes of stuff, right? Instead of like hiring an artist to make like a character model, they're just gonna like pump out that AI generated character model, which like I'm not a big fan of that. Like I really don't like AAA companies when they can obviously pay for people to, you know, actually do the work, them just like basically like trying to like shortcut and get rid of all their artists because they're like, yes, AI can do it now for cheap. One thing I will say, there is a huge just like overall negative connotation to AI, which I feel is that's because of like image generation stuff and like all that stuff, which people feel like AI in general is robbing artists, when there's so many valid uses of AI, like AI to help predict a tumor, AI to help like in medical stuff, help them figure out what should be given to a person based on their symptoms, AI stuff to help like separate like voices from like background audio, like that kind of stuff. Using it as like tools can be really helpful. But I feel like in general AI has a huge negative connotation, which can be really like harmful to the positive uses of AI, because people will just see the name AI and think, oh, it's evil, it's bad.
You know, the voice acting stuff that they've been experimenting with.
I saw one that was like insane, where the company basically took the people they had employed as voice actors, took their voices, trained AI models on them, and then like fired them. So they just stole their voice and then was AI generating their voice and fired them, which is like insane. Like don't do that. I feel like this video has gone so off topic. I feel like this video has gone so off from like the original, just like, ooh, look, trippy Minecraft. Let me know if there's because I don't really show this on my channel, like me doing more coding and AI related stuff. I don't really show that. But if you want to see like that kind of stuff, I can show that on this channel. I just know this channel is mainly like Geometry Dash, so I don't really show that kind of stuff. But like I can do more of my coding and like me testing stuff. All right, thank you for watching this slop, and have a great rest of your day. Drink water, eat food, and yeah, see ya.